Your person is yearning for peace, and they are on the brink of breaking their silence after what feels like an eternity. The weight of the regrets they carry for how they treated you has become too heavy to bear. Reflecting on the past, they see now how poorly they handled things, how much they took you for granted, and how wrong their actions were. What they once tried to push aside has consumed them. The exhaustion of hiding their true emotions has caught up with them. It's not just regret, they are worn down by the very act of pretending that they didn't care, that they didn't miss you. But the truth is, they do miss you deeply, and they are desperate for another chance. Your person, the one who once tried to maintain a facade of indifference, is now longing to come back to you. They want to sweep you off your feet, this time with sincerity and purpose. In the past, when you were together, they might have seemed shallow, caught up in things that, in hindsight, seem insignificant. They may have acted as if they didn't need you as much as they did, prioritizing things or people that now seem irrelevant. But their shallow behavior was just a mask, one they wore to cover up deeper insecurities. Now, without you, they feel miserable, realizing that what they had with you was far more meaningful than they ever acknowledged. In your absence, they've shed tears for you. Nights have been spent replaying conversations, reliving moments, and wondering how things went so wrong. They are mourning what was lost, not just because of the breakup, but because you took back your power. You stood up for yourself and walked away, which only deepened their realization of how much you meant. The space between you has made them obsessed with you, not in a harmful way, but in the sense that they can't get you out of their mind. They've come to understand that no one else compares to you. You were a force in their life, and now that you're gone, they feel the void more acutely than they ever thought possible. The guilt is eating away at them. They are sick over the pain they put you through, and they replay those moments over and over in their mind. The thought of losing you for good terrifies them. That fear is what's driving them now, pushing them to act before it's too late. They're on the verge of rushing back into your life, not out of desperation, but because they know they've made mistakes and are determined to fix them before the opportunity slips through their fingers forever. They want to reconcile. They're not interested in just apologizing, they want to rebuild what was lost. To them, no one compares to you. They've been through whatever it took to realize this, whether it was dating others, isolating themselves, or simply facing the consequences of their actions. They know now that you're the one they want by their side. They've been silently manifesting your return, imagining conversations with you, replaying what they would say, hoping and praying for a chance to communicate again. But this time, it won't just be words, it will be action. Your person is done suffering in silence. They've kept their feelings bottled up for far too long, trying to convince themselves that they were fine, that they could move on. But the truth is, they can't. It's action time now, and they are ready to make the moves necessary to prove to you that they've changed. They want to show you that they are not the same person who hurt you, that they've grown, and that they are ready to be the partner you deserve. A breakthrough is on the horizon. This silence, this distance, is about to be shattered by their desire to make things right. They're not just coming back to you because they miss you, they're coming back because they know in their heart that you're the one they're meant to be with. It's no longer about pride or pretending, it's about facing the truth that they've been denying for far too long. So, get ready. Your person is about to step into your life again, this time with the intention to heal what was broken, to love you fully, and to never let you slip away again. The silence is ending, and what comes next could be the reconciliation you've both been waiting for. I miss being next to you more than words can express. It's an emptiness I feel deeply, one that nothing else seems to fill. I've never experienced love the way you've given it to me, so freely, so purely, and with a warmth that feels like home. You've shown me what real love looks like, and I realize now how much I need to feel that again. I crave that connection, that closeness, and the safety that comes with simply being near you. I regret not realizing how special it was earlier, and I regret not fully embracing what we had when I had the chance. If I could turn back time, I would have cherished every moment more and made sure you knew how much you mean to me. You're not like anyone I've ever met. There's a depth to you, a uniqueness that makes you stand apart from everyone else. I see that now more clearly than ever. You've made me want to be a better person, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to nurture this connection between us. I know relationships take effort, and I'm ready to put in the work because I believe in what we have. It's not something I can just walk away from, not something I want to lose. I want to share everything with you, not just the good moments, but the difficult ones too. I want to be vulnerable with you, to show you every part of me, even the parts I've kept hidden for so long. That's how much you mean to me. The silence between us right now, it's breaking my heart. Every day without you feels heavier, and it's hard to focus on anything else because I keep thinking about what we could have had. I don't want this distance to grow. I want to see you, to hold you, to tell you that it's always been you. From the very beginning, you were the one who stood out. You were the one I always came back to in my thoughts, the one I always hoped for. I'm so grateful that you came into my life when you did because you've changed me in ways I didn't think were possible. You made me believe in things I had long since dismissed. I never believed in true love or fairy tales. Those were just concepts that seemed too idealistic, too far-fetched for someone like me. But since the day we met, everything has felt different, like a dream come true. You are the kind of person that people spend their whole lives searching for. You bring out the best in me, and when I'm with you, everything just feels right. It's as if the universe brought us together, and I don't want to let that go. You've played so many roles in my life, more than I think you realize. You've been not only a true partner but also a genuine friend. You've been a guide when I felt lost, a teacher when I needed to learn, and my biggest motivator when I struggled to believe in myself. You've seen me at my best and my worst, and yet you've stood by me, supporting me, believing in me when I couldn't even believe in myself. That kind of love, that kind of loyalty, is rare, and I know how lucky I am to have experienced it with you. I know I haven't always been honest about my emotions. In fact, I've probably been more guarded with you than with anyone else in my life, including myself. I've spent so much time hiding my true feelings, afraid of being vulnerable, but the truth is, I care about you deeply. I know you might think I don't care, that I'm indifferent, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The real truth is that I love you more than I've ever loved anyone. It's not conditional, it's not dependent on circumstances, it's just real, pure love. I have my own battles to fight. I know that my childhood traumas have affected the way I love and the way I see the world, but I need you to understand that none of that changes how I feel about you. My love for you is real, and it's the one thing in my life that feels certain. I know I need to work on myself, to heal from the past, but I also know that you are the person I want to go through that journey with. You make me want to be better, to be the kind of person who can give and receive love in the way it deserves to be given. I miss you, and I love you. And I hope that we can find a way back to each other because what we have is something rare and beautiful. It's something worth fighting for. This love is unlike any other. It transcends time, space, and distance, connecting two souls in a bond that feels eternal. Even when miles apart, they can feel you, your presence lingers in the air around them, filling the void with a palpable sense of connection. Their soul refuses to forget you, no matter the physical separation, and this intense connection keeps you ever present in their mind. They yearn for a sign, a gesture in the physical world, that will let them know you still feel the same way, that you still want this relationship as deeply as before. Every moment they spend waiting for this confirmation pulls at their heartstrings, filling them with hope and longing for the love you shared. They crave something deeper now. What they once knew in your relationship is no longer enough. They long for a deeper commitment, a connection that not only fills their heart but also provides a sense of lasting security. In your absence, they have been going through a whirlwind of emotions, sleepless nights spent thinking about you, endless daydreams of what could be, and even an inability to focus at work because you dominate their thoughts. You have become the center of their universe, a constant presence in their mind, where you exist in both the mundane and the extraordinary. Their fantasies about you have become more vivid, more sensual, as they imagine what it would be like to hold you again, to rekindle that physical connection. The truth is simple: you are all they can think about, and they cannot escape the intensity of these feelings. But something is different about them now. Your partner is evolving, growing stronger with each passing day. They are becoming more level-headed as they heal from the issues that once weighed them down, whether it's codependency, addiction, or past emotional wounds. These issues may have once threatened to tear you both apart, but now, they are slowly being resolved as they work through their healing process. It's as if they are stepping into a new version of themselves, one that is more balanced, more mature, and more accountable for their own actions. Watching them go through this transformation, you may find it incredibly attractive. They are embodying the strength and resilience symbolized by the Strength card in Tarot, overcoming their inner demons and stepping into their power. As they grow stronger, their thoughts of you also transform. What was once merely infatuation has deepened into a sense of maturity and accountability. They no longer think of you in fleeting, impulsive ways but in a manner that acknowledges the depth and complexity of your bond. They recognize that you are more than just a lover or a fleeting obsession, you are someone they can envision a real future with. This sense of accountability flows through them now, as they begin to take responsibility for their own emotions and actions within the relationship. Their feelings for you have matured into something grounded in mutual respect, understanding, and a desire for growth. They long for you now more than ever, and in their heart, they feel that you both are a perfect match, two souls destined to be together, navigating the challenges of life side by side. As the cycles of your relationship shift and change, a sense of closure arrives. The old patterns that once defined your connection are coming to an end, making way for a new chapter. These cycles of emotional highs and lows, of misunderstandings and reconciliations, are closing off, allowing space for a renewed romance to blossom. This rebirth of your relationship brings with it fresh energy, refueling both of you for the exciting soul lessons that lie ahead on your shared path. There is a sense of renewal, of coming together stronger than before, ready to face whatever challenges life may bring. For your partner, holding back their feelings has become unbearable. The emotional weight of suppressing what they truly feel for you has grown too heavy, more painful than they ever anticipated. Every day they keep their emotions locked away, the ache inside them intensifies. They are ready to open up, to share their heart with you in a way that feels more honest and vulnerable than before. They no longer want to hide behind walls of fear or insecurity, they want to let you in, to let you see the depth of their love. As they become more confident in their feelings and their own healing process, they hope you can see the changes in them too. They believe that you both are meant to be together and that the obstacles you've faced have only made you stronger. The journey you've shared has been full of lessons, and now, with cycles closing and a renewed romance on the horizon, they feel ready to dive deeper into the love you both share. They no longer want to hold back, they want to step forward, hand in hand with you, and embrace the future with open hearts.